Hello, my name is Béatrice Bourreau-Glizia. I'm French. I'm therapist and teacher in decoding emotional or symptoms for more than 15 years. I work in different countries in South America, in different countries in Europe, in Mexico, and also in Miami. My personal experiences and my practice in decoding led me to discover the direct links that exists between emotion and its relation to weight, feeling as bulimia, or wanting to disappear as anorexia. Today, I present to you my first podcast out of 3 elements that can facilitate the decoding of being overweight. It's also my first podcast in English, and sorry for my French accent. Firstly, you should know that the problem of being overweight or having eating disorders are multifactorial, and that therapy is not that complex. Often, it's based on the biological function of fat, but also on food issues, eating disorders, as well as self-image, the image that we think we send to others, and the relationship with oneself, to others, and to food. The particularity of decoding is to find the usefulness of the symptom. What's the use of having this symptom? Why is it useful to make more fat? What is the biological function of fat? And what is used for? What is it used for? First function of fat, storage. Storage to have enough energy in case of problem. Note, the body doesn't know diet. For the body, a diet is dearth, a lack of. In case of food shortage, the body says to itself, I like food. It can be dangerous, so the next time I get food, I will store it in case of problem. The goal to the body is to always be in balance, to have the necessary stock for its survival and its energy. If there is imbalance, the body will react. Some imbalances can come from an emotional void, emotional lack, like absence for someone who gave you that energy. Sometimes, the amount of excess weight has something to do with the history of lack. For example, one of my patients with 25 pounds in excess. 25, the number of years corresponding to the loss of the dearest. The body keeps the energy corresponding to this void. The body tries to fill this void. The body only reacts. The second function of fat, protection. When I receive patients, I look where the excess fat is situated. On the belly, on the thighs, on the buttocks. The location will be an indicator. Maybe at some point, this part of the body felt assaulted. At some point, the body reacted by setting up this protective layer of fat to deal with the aggression that we couldn't cope with immediately. We can also find conflicts related to sexual assault when the fat is situated on the thighs or buttocks. But you would ask, why does the fat remain when the aggression is often finished? The body reacts to an emotional shock and did not have the emotional healing required to stop the protection process. The goal of the therapy would be to find the moment when the body began to set up this protection process. Thereafter, you will have to revisit the emotion so that the body can understand that the assault is over and that it no longer needs to set up this barrier. Third function of fat: support. Fat supports the organs. In anorexia, for example, the melting of significant amount of fat can lead to what is called kidneys nephroptosis. Kidneys drop because they are no longer supported by fat. What does it mean, support, when we talk about emotional terms? For example, support represents strength. The person must be strong, must be the pillar of the family. What makes this person feel compelled to be a pillar? It's likely that at one point in her emotional experience, she felt unsupported, with the feeling of not being able to rely on anyone. I can only count on me. So the body responds to this imbalance by producing more fat as support. For the first conclusion, remember that fat or weight is not the problem. It's the solution. It's the reaction. It's the response to an emotional experience. If you want more information, you can have a look on my website, bbgdecodage.com. bbgdecodage.com. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you will be there for the second podcast in 1 week. Have a nice day.